a sketchbook setup, as today we're going to be doing some tracing sounds, a little bit of artwork, and as you can probably tell by the title, we're just going to be trying our feelings here today. So I want to extend my inspiration out to a fellow named David Cho, which I will link in the description. He is a phenomenal artist who does a lot of amazing videos on art inspiration and just letting yourself flow through the pages. So, as we open the book here, to the first page, as you can see, it says, "I am enough. I have been enough, and I will always be enough," which is a sentiment that I've been very much putting through my head recently and reinforcing that belief. So I'm gonna put the microphone down for just a second. Perfect. So we're going to start out with a nice positive color and trace around these words just to reinforce them, make them a little bit stronger. So when I think of positive, think of go, I think of green. So we're going to start off with that. So, as I said, I just want to reinforce this message. The message that you are enough, that I am enough, that we've always been enough. I've been working a lot on reinforcing my mind with positive thoughts, self-love, and messages of self-worth. So, doing something like this where I really sit down with myself and think over this kind of stuff is always very beneficial for me. Been enough. I have always been enough. Lately, I've been feeling a lot of excitement for the future, but also a lot of unsureness for the future. But it's important to know that you can reach into the fourth dimension and really paint reality for yourself. It's all about how you perceive it. And I'm glad these markers are actually still working. I wasn't sure if they were going to be tried out or not. I have to go to the art store and maybe get some more, but we'll see. I will always be enough. I will always be enough. So we've reinforced that with green, a color of positivity and go is what I would like to call it, kind of like on a street light. I am enough. I have been enough, and I will always be enough. So to kind of go back on that anxiety a little bit, and kind of want to kind of work on that a little bit, kind of draw that into the page, and just kind of how that's been making me feel. So the color I'm going to use is orange, because it's alertness. It very much lets you know that it's there, but it's not necessarily a negative thing. it's not necessarily a positive thing either, it just is. So, as we take the cap off of this, and we bring the pen to the paper, the first kind of shape that comes to mind is swirls, the whirlwind of anxiety. And in a way, the swirls create this illusion of endlessness, like there's no stop in sight. And as we swirl around here, the anxiety is going to dip below the word enough and try to throw us off and make us feel that we're not enough, giving us intrusive thoughts that aren't necessarily true, feelings of insecurity and unknown. And as you can see, the anxiety has tried to swallow up the enough like a wave peeking over it. But we reinforce this with cream, so we're good. We are enough. The cream told us so. And as I just kind of go back around the swirl there, in a way retracting the anxiety, I've stood by myself and understood that anxiety is just a feeling. Sometimes excitement can be masked as anxiety. Sometimes we just have to sit there and realize that it's existent and there for a reason. The whirlwind of anxiety. Isn't that the truth? And here we kind of draw these almost wireless waves, kind of symbolic of how your body kind of tremors during a state of anxiety, and the vibrations, more or less, come right off of you. I am enough. I have been enough. And I always will be enough. I just kind of want to reinforce this word am. I am enough. I have been enough. And I always will be enough. Where's this cap at? Oh, there we are. Perfect. The next feeling I've been sitting with a little bit recently that I kind of want to focus on is I've been a little bit sad. Not in a depressed way or anything like that, but I've definitely not necessarily been the most happy. So we're gonna focus on that. With the color, let's see, teal. Actually, let's backtrack there. Let's not use teal. I think it's more appropriate for us to grab some blue. Now, it's supposed to rain where I'm at today, here on the east coast of Canada. So, we're gonna draw some little raindrops as the rain falls today. as the rain falls today, it's symbolic of the balance of emotions and how, in order to perceive happiness, you have to feel all of it. That's what makes you appreciate being grateful and happy. So as the rain falls, we remember about the balance of it all. I am enough. I have been enough. And I always will be enough. I think we should put another one right over here. Don't you think? You know what this calls for? This calls for a bolt of lightning. Lightning as a snap, just like that, and we're back, is what I like to think. Just like that, and we're back. So, we're gonna pull out the yellow. During this rainstorm that we're dealing with right now, this lightning will allow us to flash back to the present. This might not actually work too well, I don't think. Yeah, we'll try it anyways, because that's just how we're feeling. We'll outline it with a darker color after. I'm just gonna check to see, yeah, that is visible on the camera, okay. As we draw this bolt of lightning coming down, it reminds us that through the rain, through the sadness, there's still energy. There's still electricity that allows us to regain and find ourselves back in the present moment. Because I don't know about you guys, whenever I hear thunder and lightning storm and the forces of this planet, is when I feel the most alive. So this lightning will be symbolic of us finding ourselves in the rain and bringing us back to the presence, the moment that we're in. I do apologize for the lightness of the yellow, but I think once we trace the outlines of this thing, it'll look even better. Honestly, that doesn't even look too bad as it is now, if I may be abundantly honest with you. I kind of like it. That kind of ease in there a little bit more. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Sometimes the lightning, who knows, it might come out a little bit, branch out to different parts of your life, hit you with energy that you didn't necessarily put there in the past, but now you're feeling it. You're feeling the lightning flowing through you. Look at that. Very powerful lightning bolt. It looks kind of silly, but hey, that's okay. That's all right. I am enough. I have been enough. And us energy through the rain, and then after the rain, when the sun comes out, flowers bloom. You're in a state of healing. So, as we draw this flower in here to symbolize a state of healing, a state of a new season. Spring has sprung. The rain of April has fallen. The lightning brings new energy, and the flowers of spring bring birth to new growth. The flowers of spring allow us to heal and find ourselves in a state of presence that we might not have felt before. Plus, there's the smell of after rain, which everybody loves the smell of after rain, am I right? Nothing like the birth of new flowers, the birth of spring, while still smelling the remnants of the feelings we had before, reinforcing why we're here now, the growth that we've dealt with as the seasons have gone by. This is symbolic of that. We can still smell the energy on the lightning storm that was in the past, but it makes us know why we're here now in this state of spring. I'm actually going to pull the yellow out again and just draw in the middle of these flowers. Oh, beautiful spring. Oh, beautiful spring. So, just draw a couple more flowers in there. Just gonna make sure, yep, we're still recording, we're still good. I do apologize, guys, I'm still new to this, and I just want to make sure that this is gonna be the best video that it can possibly be for you. So we draw another flower to symbolize the beautiful growth of spring. Who knows, actually, let's pull the orange out again. Yeah, we'll get to that part, and then nice little orange flower for us there. Another little symbolic spring. I do hope as I do more of these videos that my art just gets a little bit better, but I will be straight up with you guys. I am completely winging this, so I'm literally just letting whatever my thoughts think to bleed into the page through these fine tip markers. Wow. I am enough. I have been enough. And I will always be enough. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? Well, I am enough. I have been enough. And I will always be enough. I think it would be fitting, as we've grown into a spot of self-love during this video. We had the whirlwinds of anxiety, but that anxiety settled, and as those tremors went away, we felt some rain there for a little bit. As the anxiety wasn't overtaking us, we felt a little bit of sadness. But as we mentioned during the rainstorm, it's all about balance. In order to appreciate the highs, you have to be able to live through the lows. And during this rainstorm, we started having bolts of energy rushing through us, lightning, which surged. And this allowed us to wake up. And as the rain stopped, the sun came out, and spring has sprung. We're in a season of healing, a season of self-love, and a season of fresh, new beginnings. Beautiful thing is, once you're able to fully love yourself, your love towards other people starts to grow. And this is true appreciation for those who are around you, because you're now in a state where you truly love yourself, and that is step one in order to be able to love other people, is to be able to love yourself and be able to look in the mirror and not want to be anybody else except you here on this crazy plane of reality, on some floating rock in the universe. It's incredible how small we are, but how big we can make our presence be to those around us when we just share love, unconditional love, and put our best selves forward for those who are around us. I am enough. I have been enough. And I will always be enough. I think we're going to bring this video home with a couple extra little doodles for you. Just to fill it all in, just to make it all feel complete, you know what I mean? So, go a little 90s on you if you want to call it, with little zigzag designs. Excuse me. We're just gonna go with the design of it all. As these dips and valleys come up and they peak, we follow it. The flow of life, the flow of emotion, the flow of being. It's all about being human. The good, the bad, the ugly. You're on this ride, just like everybody else. It's all about what you make it, how you perceive it. I think we're going to bring the blue back out again a little bit. Because that rain really built something up here, didn't it? That rain and that lightning storm really blossomed into a lot of zany, happy designs. And I want to thank the rain for that, because I feel like we've bloomed here a bit, don't you think? All of these colors, we start with green to reinforce the saying, the pink to reinforce the love and to draw these beautiful spring flowers as they blossom, and then to finally layer on the blue, because we can't forget where we came from. All of this growth, it's all layered together, right? So this blue that we're drawing alongside the greens and the pinks that symbolize beauty and happiness, we can't forget the layer that really built the foundation, where it was the sadness and the finding ourselves, which really brought us us to this point that we're at. So as I finish up this video, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I do want to apologize. I know it's been a few weeks since I uploaded that first video, but this was really the one I wanted to attack first, and I'm glad that we could get it done today. I want to appreciate all the support that was on my first video. Like, I still can't get over the hundreds of views that were on that, and some of the amazing comments that you guys left me. So I really hope that today is a video that could help you guys relax and find some peace, but also kind of keep yourself in touch with where you're currently at emotionally, because I want what's best for you. I want what's best for myself, and if I can provide you even the slightest bit of relaxation along the way, I feel like I did my job. So I want to thank you guys for that. Because you are enough. You have been enough. And you always will be enough. So if you guys are new to the channel, I would love if you guys could leave a like, comment, and subscription. Obviously, I want to grow this into a channel where I can reach out to a lot more people and be able to help people in any way that I can. I travel a lot for work, so I have the time to be able to focus on these and really put out some content for you guys. So it's an honor to be able to help you guys relax. I'll just say that. It's an honor. So, once again, guys, thank you for being here today. Thank you for tuning into some Shaedy ASMR. And I cannot stress enough that you are enough. You have been enough. And you always will be enough. Thank you guys for stopping by today. I hope you guys have a wonderful night.